There's link is below us or below me, and we're donating to Black and BC, the Emergency Relief Fund, which helps Black community and Black families in Vancouver who are currently affected by COVID-19 and that sort of stuff. We are also going to match your donations up to $125 today. So please give a lot. Make us match the full amount, basically.
Yeah.
Before we dive into the other introductions, Taylor is going to do a quick land acknowledgement.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in today. I just wanted to acknowledge that this live stream and event takes place on the unceded traditional lands and territories of the Coast Salish peoples, including the Tsleil-Waututh, Coquitlam, Squamish, Musqueam, and Musqueam nations. That's it.
Awesome. So as I mentioned before, I am your game master tonight. And we'll start the introductions with the person that's at the top of my screen, which is Eric.
Hey, everybody. I'm Eric Fell, and I'm playing Chuck Starfinger. I'm a Star Warrior. I'm in a Star War.
Your fingers are stars.
Who's next?
Let's go. It's Joanna.
Okay, I'm next. I'm Joanna Gaskell, and I'm playing Kaedi Ungua, who is a Mon Cal, as you can see.
Fantastic.
I'm Carmin, and I'm playing Jaldun Zhoos, the Duros Commando.
Ooh, and finally, Taylor.
Hi, I'm Taylor Ramone, and I'm playing IG-69, the medic droid.
Nice.
I know, there's going to be a couple of times just giggling. As we all know from making our character sheets. Oh no. There we go. Sorry. I opened Twitch and we were all talking.
Oh yeah, I guess I should get on there so I can see what's what. Okay, well let's dive in. For anyone that is curious, we're using Fantasy Flight's Star Wars system. We're playing Age of Rebellion, so we're all going to be a bunch of rebel scum taking it to the Empire.
Taking it to the Empire. Taking it to the Empire.
I want everyone to just imagine that the Star Wars theme is going on, because I have written a crawl, basically. Some crawl text.
Yeah, but we can't.
Picture my mind's eye. Yeah, hum it poorly, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, because we're not even allowed to. Yeah, we're not allowed to even hum it. There's been some DMCA stuff going on with Twitch lately that's like been big. So you know what I'll do? I will say this: fade in on a vast sea of stars. Check the screenplay. This is the actual screenplay.
It is a dark time for the rebellion. Imperial troops have driven the rebellion from the jungles of Yavin 4 and destroyed their base. Evading the dreaded Imperial Starfleet, the rebels have spread out across the galaxy in search of a new planet to gather their forces in secret. One group of freedom fighters aboard the star cruiser Alderaan make their way to the planet Barlath, hoping to find a secret map that will lead them to a hidden planet. And then we pan down to a ship dropping out of hyperspace above this planet. It's a Tantive 4 cruiser. And we cut to the inside of that, and you guys are currently getting a briefing, the four of you. Your commander is basically filling you in on the fact that there is an astroarchaeologist on the planet that they believe may have been captured by the Imperials. This planet, the planet that you're looking at is Barlath. It's a core world known for its famous university. And this astroarchaeologist is a professor there, may have, her research is basically on worlds that have not sort of been fallen off of, like, lost worlds, essentially. Mm-hmm. She's been captured. They're not, your information is unclear as kind of why, but this could be a really good lead to find planets where the rebels might make a new base. And you don't have a lot of time to get her out of Imperial custody and to get her research. And that is why you, a small little strike team, are being sent down. Effectively, you have about half an hour to get into your shuttle and get down to the planet before they figure that Imperial will detect them above the planet. And then they're going to jump away, and they will jump back in 3 days. So you have 3 days to find the professor, rescue her, and get her off planet and get picked up. Any questions? Your commander says.
I mean, anything else we need to know about this archaeologist? Like, does she have any specific documents with her that we need to recover?
No. You probably want to start with her office in the university. If she has anything that's not with her, it'll be there. And if anything was taken by the Imperials, she'll be able to tell you that when you find her. You do have a contact down there. Mm-hmm. Another professor of Corellian literature, but he is a secret rebel. That's D. Oswald Heist.
And what's the archaeologist's name?
Dr. Sylphony Rekla. She's a Cassurian.
Sorry, what was her first name there?
Sylphony.
Sylphony. Okay.
Sylphony.
Professor Rekla. And sorry, what species?
Cassurian.
I'm not familiar with that. Should I roll?
Yeah, you can roll for that.
Okay. What? All right. So would I be rolling like intelligence, like core worlds?
There is a xenobiology knowledge skill.
Okay. Okay. And
something I have. I mean, that's something I could roll.
Oh, go for it, 69.
Yeah, if you have skills in it, because I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cassurian. Let me see if I can pull that up in my databanks. And then what am I rolling? So I have 3 green and a yellow?
Yeah, this is going to be an easy check, I think.
Yeah. So I'm still, like, I'm not 100% sure how rolling and stuff works in this game. So
you're going to roll a purple dice in addition to what you roll for it with your like skill.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. I don't even know how to. I'm so new to this game. This is
okay.
the first I'm like.
How many explosions versus triangles?
One explosion.
One explosion? No triangles? Yeah. Okay, so that's a success. Did you get how many wings versus TIE fighter windows?
I got 2 wings versus 1 TIE fighter window.
Okay, so that works out to a success and an advantage.
Oh!
So yeah, you definitely know what Cassurians look like. They kind of have a like real tiefling vibe. They kind of modeled like brick red skin with sort of like a lighter, more tan modeling, and they've got like horn-ish type things that swoop back from their head. Mm-hmm. They're the same color as their skin. It's actually a sensory thing. And then 2 little like nubbins here.
Have they appeared in a Star Wars?
They have appeared in the most recent Star Wars, which had great.
I asked the question again. I asked the question again. Okay, so they've appeared in a Star Wars. Okay.
Terrible editing and writing, great art direction. That's all I'll say.
A lot of people worked hard. Yeah.
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 Okay. Cool.
Fun alien design. So yes, she is a Cassurian. You now know what that looks like. And I would say, as your advantage, as you're pulling that up, as you're doing your databanks, it just happens to be like whatever medical, the like medical programming, the like that databank that was put into you. I can say came from this university, and you actually have like just kind of tacked onto it was some like staff photos, like staff like directory.
Okay.
And you actually have a picture of her. Yeah, that's your advantage.
Great.
So
great, awesome.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what this person looks like.
yes,
Excellent. And we'll know Heist if we see them?
Yeah, I mean, well, you'll be able to find him just at the university. He's still there, and like his cover hasn't been blown. So if you can find a reason to get into the university, you can do that, and you will have like ID and stuff to get you onto the planet safely.
Excellent.
That's all been provided. Yeah.
Excellent. Cool. I'd just like to point out that I am actually aboard a Rebel blockade runner, as you can see by the white background.
You could, if you would like. This is just an example of how we can play this game. Because you have 2 light side points, if you want to flip a light side point, that ID could become student ID.
I mean,
Give you a reason.
Chuck's in his 40s. Wouldn't work for me. Maybe Kaedi. Kaedi? Is that how we pronounce your name?
Never too early to broaden your education.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is true. I could be. Oh, my parents keep suggesting that.
Well, wait. So the ID that we have right now will get us down onto the planet, but not necessarily into university. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is operation has been thrown together fairly quickly. The rebellion has pretty limited resources as is. So without a little luck and help from the Force, I think you probably just have enough to get you onto the planet safely.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, let's do a student ID. Let's do that.
Okay.
I could brush up my knowledge in xenobiology, obviously.
Fantastic. Yeah, you are looking through your package, and it is in fact the whole backstory that's been read. There's a very creative person in like the intelligence division has thrown together like whole backstories for you about why you're, someone had like a couple extra hours to do a little bit of writing, I would say. And you've got student IDs. You all like transfer students. That's why you're arriving today. It's all built in there for you.
I'm gonna say, what about a giant white ID unit? Like, how are we?
Oh yeah, you're just someone's droid.
A hat,
Yeah.
just a jaunty hat.
Yeah.
Your whole package consists of a little patch to cover the red rebellion symbol that is painted on you.
Maybe they throw like a cloak or something over me. I don't know.
Just a
Maybe less
blanket.
intimidating. Just
Yeah,
like,
that's-
when you throw like a handkerchief on a lampshade.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, because that's less terrifying. A droid in clothes.
You just have like a poncho. Like you look like a gunslinger now, but a droid.
well, okay.
How tall are you, IG-69?
I'm 6'5".
So
Okay.
you are one Eric Fell in height.
Yes, yeah.
With multiple glowing red eyes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like Eric.
Glowing
just
red
like
eyes.
Eric. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 6'5", and I've been painted white as a medical droid to seem less intimidating. I also have different, and I'll get into this probably more later, but there's different overlays in my programming for different, different circumstances in an effort to make me seem more, less threatening to humans. Let's say humanoid species. So there's a few things that have been added to my programming to make me seem less like a entirely intimidating bounty droid.
Like simulated blinking, so your eyes just shut off sometimes.
That would be worse. Bright flashing red eye.
Okay. Any other questions for your commanding officer?
Am I flying the ship or am I in the passenger section?
Well, you're literally only here because you can fly, he says.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Dad.
Like, you're going to need to stop calling me Dad.
I know. I'm sorry. Dad.
Well, your commanding officer is played now by the guy that plays Holt.
Andre Brower.
Andre Brower is your commanding officer.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Admiral. Say hi to Kevin for me.
And Cheddar as well.
And Cheddar, yes. So what kind of ship are we flying down to the surface?
We've secured you just basically a simple interplanetary shuttle, not Lambda shuttle. No, it's not an Imperial shuttle.
Oh man, I tore my room apart looking for that.
It's just a retrofitted family vessel. Yeah, it kind of looks like an Xbox controller.
There you go.
Go with that.
Yeah, kind of looks like an Xbox. Okay, cool.
The room full of Star Wars memorabilia, and we use an Xbox controller.
Hey, I offered the Lambda class.
Hey, if they can use a Lady Bic razor to make a communicator, we can use an Xbox controller to make a ship.
This is true.
Okay. So your commanding officer does caution you that it is literally just a family cruiser. You can't push it like an X-wing.
No, it's like a space minivan.
It's an Econoline.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I've been spending my last few missions. I've been spending my last few missions flying, recon, trying to find bases. So I've been in incognito ships, and I'm still frustrated. Still miss my X-wing, but hey, man, job's a job. I'm here for the rebellion. Do I need to roll anything to see if I land the ship, or is this a taken for granted thing?
This is taken for granted. You only need to really roll in the ship if you're doing some wild stuff. Going from point A to point B, not a problem.
Well, technically,
unless you make it a problem.
My character class is hotshot, but I'll keep it on the DL for now.
You can try some wild stuff in the Econoline.
I'll do donuts in the
if there's
later.
anything anyone wants to do, you have probably 10, 15 minutes to gather your stuff before you have to launch.
Can I put some stuff on the shuttle that I don't carry on my person?
You absolutely can do that, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Oh, for crying out loud, that brought up Google. Not right now, Google. Sorry. I think I have a feisty droid companion, but I don't.
Geo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and get my medical supplies together, and I'm just gonna yell back a little bit how many medic packs do you think we will need? 30? 50? How much do you plan on bleeding?
I mean, I'm pretty fragile.
To everybody.
I bruise like a grape, and apparently I'm only good for flying. So you can count on me to scrape my knee.
We have a shuttle. Can we just bring all of them?
I mean, I got my crash survival pack.
There's a danger in that.
I can bring my crash survival pack and my spacesuit. Just put it on the shuttle, just in case.
Yep.
You need to survive a crash or go into space.
I think that works. I would say, Taylor, however many med packs you think IG-69 could carry in 3 trips back and forth to the shuttle, is probably what you could reasonably get on in the 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I have packs. I have 2 belts and a pack, so I have a lot of medical supplies on me. So I probably just load up my pack to shove a bunch of stuff in there, and I'll put my truncheon in my belt as well. And
Okay.
smacking. I mean, I guess we're since we're loaded up in the shuttle, we can bring all of our as much stuff as possible in there, and then suit up as we get out. So I'll definitely bring my blaster and my truncheon and as medical, like some medical stim packs and things like this.
Okay. The supplies that you are bringing, are you going to conceal them in any way on the ship in the event that you might be searched?
I'm not going to...
Because fascism.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got a crash survival pack and a spacesuit, and they're unmarked. They don't have the Rebel logo on them, so I think like there's nothing contraband about those. Mm-hmm. So I don't think I need to conceal my stuff.
I got some stuff that I probably shouldn't have.
I mean, I'm armed, but that's on my person.
Yeah.
Actually, I think everything I have is pretty acceptable, except the comm jammer. But I want to bring that. So, I don't know. Does anybody have anything I can hide it under? A large quilted blanket.
You could make.
IG's got a poncho.
I can hide it under IG's. No, she's wearing her poncho.
You could make a skullduggery check on the ship if you want to try and like hide something behind like panels and things like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because all my stuff is military grade.
I mean, I got my Blastech DL-44, but I like to keep that on me.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how you feeling lucky, basically.
Okay, you know what? Then maybe I'll just keep my light blaster pistol, my backup on me, and hide the, you know,
the big stuff,
the big gun with the scope.
Yeah, maybe hide that.
Which is okay. I'll keep the light blaster pistol concealed on my person, and the heavy blaster pistol hidden in the glove compartment. Hidden? Is there a hidden section? I mean, I'm sure there's hidden stuff in here, right? Yeah, let's all hide it in the ship.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like I said, you can give me a skullduggery check to one of you if you want to like team up. If someone has like less, you can collaborate basically on a check,
right?
And you just take the highest characteristic and the highest number of ranks between whoever is collaborating.
Okay, so I can't just offer a boost.
No.
Okay. Okay. I've got 2 for skullduggery.
I got 3 green.
I am not very cunning. I only have 2.
Yeah,
all right, so Carmin.
Can't do much here.
Carmin would make the roll in this case.
Okay, and then what do I do? Nothing.
This is going to be an average check, I think, at this point.
Average. That's 2 of those boys. Does this button roll? Oh, that button rolls it. Look at this. Okay. I got a failure, but a what do you call it? An advantage.
Okay, so you are unable to like properly conceal it behind any sort of panels or anything like that.
Who supplied us with this ship? It's a rebel ship. Come on.
You kind of just have to throw some like bags over the stuff is kind of what you end up having to do. What do you think the advantage, like what good thing comes out of this, even though you didn't succeed at like hiding them well in any like hidden compartment?
It looks like a pile of trash.
That's the advantage.
Yeah.
It's unlikely.
If anyone's inspecting the ship, they'll look at it and be like, oh man, these guys just have a pile of trash in the middle of their ship.
Students.
However, I guess, upon closer inspection, it would be a pile of military grade weapons.
Sure, yeah, okay. No, I'm good with that. Yeah.
Good. So my lucky heavy blaster pistol is going to smell at the end of the day. I'm pleased as punch.
Yeah, so I think like it won't make it harder for them to find them, but it will help sell the idea that you're like a bunch of students who like do not have their lives together, essentially.
Yeah.
Great.
Would I be able to take my blaster pistol and tape it to my back underneath my poncho?
Yeah, you can do that.
I believe that's
Okay.
John. I believe the term is John McClaning it.
Yes, exactly.
I would say I also want another like an average skullduggery check from you, but I will give you a blue dice because it is like it would be an unexpected spot.
Yeah. Okay. So a blue die, and then if I don't have a rank in this, it's just the two.
It's just the 2 green.
Two green. Okay.
And just to start sending them back your way, based fully on the reasoning that you're a murder droid, despite your change in programming and paint job, I'm going to upgrade this check. I'm going to spend a dark side point, so you got a light side point back. And I'm going to turn one of those purples into a red.
That's a challenge die, he said, not looking at his cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. So I rolled a blue and 2 green, and you wanted a red?
A red and a purple, yeah, would be your difficulty.
Okay. So I got I got 4 explosions.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then 2 triangles on the purple die, and 1 triangle and 1 TIE fighter thing on the I need my
Okay,
cheat sheet.
so
Many sheets.
so that works out to being a success
Yeah.
with a threat. Which means that like I think with the threat, like you've overzealously used mesh tape to tape this gun to your back. It's going to be harder for you to get the gun out when you need it because it is very duct taped to you.
Nice.
But it is very the like overuse of duct tape has made it just kind of look like just a regular lump that might be on the droid. So it doesn't like look angular, like it's something odd that is there.
I've got a droid.
So it's well hidden.
Do you need me to skullduggery my light blaster pistol?
No, it should give. I think a light blaster pistol, like you can have it on your person. It'll just give them like a black dice to if they search you for it.
Okay, cool.
So I definitely
unless you're like really trying to hide it in a weird way, but if it's just like hidden under your coat,
I like to be comfortable.
Fair enough. Okay, if that is it, if no one needs to do anything else, then you all strap into the cockpit, and your ship lifts out of the docking bay of the Alderaan. And as you start guiding the ship down towards the planet, you see the Alderaan jumps away, leaving you all on your lonesome here.
Were they supposed to do that? Well, they were supposed to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're coming back in 3 days.
I'm only here to fly. I didn't listen.
Which also means that you won't have any extraction earlier than 3 days from now, should you need it. So,
good thing I brought all those stim packs.
You start heading towards the capital of Barleth, where the University of Barleth is located.
Old U of B.
As you fly in, you get the like pretty standard call for like landing codes and IDs from the Imperial like Space Command. You send them. There's like a tense moment as you wait, and then you are cleared to land. You fly over the rolling hills, very reminiscent of like the Greek countryside as you fly over towards the city across the fields of Barleth. You land at the university's spaceport. And it's a huge university. You can see it laid out in front of you. It's about like half the city is the university.
And before we do, there's like a wipe. Transition.
Yeah, a diagonal.
Diagonal wipe transition. And we go, yes. This entire planet is half of this planet is one big university. I'm having trouble. Normally, I only land on planets that had the same climate. The whole planet, it's like city or desert or snow. So my mind is blown.
I mean, the whole planet is like Greek hills. Half the city is the university.
I gotcha.
So it's still just a single ecosystem.
Somebody suggested the University of this planet, U of B, and then the mascot is the Fightin' Sarlacc.
The Fightin' Sarlacc. Our victory lasts 1,000 years.
Yeah. That is correct. That is in fact what they are. Yeah. The buildings all look very. Again, they have like very Greek architecture. Lots of like vaulted buildings with marble pillars and stuff.
Yeah. All right, college
planet. Exactly. And you land fairly safely, though there is sort of cursory instruction or inspection of your ship as you're landing from spaceport staff, which is just sort of like one overworked guy with a scanner, flanked by 2 stormtroopers who just kind of wait at the bottom of the ramp while he goes about his business and does a quick little scan of the ship.
Can I approach him and start a distracting conversation with him about the like something engineering-ish, like the really cool ship that I see over there on the dock or something? Just to distract him.
Yeah, you can do that. That'll just be an average charm roll.
I don't think I'm particularly charming, but let's try it. Charm. Okay. So that's 2 green for me. And then if it's average, that's 2 purple, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That is correct.
I don't think I did very well. Let's see here. I got only 1 success, but 2 threats and 1 advantage. So I got
so advantage and threat cancel each other out. I think you have a success and a threat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you successfully do distract him, which is going to add. I'm going to add a black dice to his check to scan, which is, I believe, is referred to as a setback dice. And the threat. I don't know. Do you have any ideas for what the threat might represent?
Maybe when the stormtroopers gets impatient.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, first thing I'm gonna roll his like check. He. Okay. Not great for you guys. He got a success and 3 threat. So the stormtroopers are like shout at you to like leave him alone, like basically like come down here, exit the ship to you. They're now dealing with you, which is what the 3 threat. So you're gonna have to go down there, or they're probably gonna get forceful about it. But you go down there, they're dealing with you, kind of just asking you a lot of questions. And like looking at reviewing your papers closely, like they're just wasting your time, really. But they are distracted as he is now approaching the pile of garbage because his scanner has detected something. Right. You guys are all 3 of you can see this happening. He's approaching. You can see his scanner is like beeping, and he's kind of like, "Oh, what?" It's like that doesn't make sense. And he starts to like go and like lift one of the like kind of rags that is like covering things.
Oh, hey! Listen, I don't want to. this is embarrassing. Man, I want to look in that trash pile. Yeah. Let me roll some deception. Would deception be here, or would it be persuasion? Because I'm gonna try something.
I think right now it's just like a charm, because you're just trying to like convince him not to look in there. You're not deceiving him yet.
Okay. Oh, I have a proficiency die, and I have one ability and one proficiency. What else do I need to roll?
This guy he's just kind of like a run-of-the-mill guy, so it's just going to be an average check.
Okay, so I got the 2 purples, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So that one's blank. And that one is I got, wow. Okay. So I got 2 successes, 2 advantage, and 1 failure. So in total, I got 1 success and 2 advantage.
1 success and 2 advantage. Okay. That's good. So you've succeeded. He turns, he's like, look, I really don't care. He's like, look, you make it worth my while, and I'll forget that anything showed up on the scanner. It's been acting up all day, so.
Hey man, I got you. I'm just saying. I'm 44 years old, and I'm going back to college. So yeah, it's a little trying to get my life together. Thank you. Thank you. How about how many? Oh right, I didn't spend a lot of credits. Can I give him a little handshake? Because he said make it worth his while. So I'm assuming he wants a bribe.
Yeah. It does seem to be what he's intimating. How much are you?
What is this?
How many credits are you going to throw into that handshake?
I'll give him 100 credits, which I believe they call an Emperor Palpatine. I'm kidding, of course. They call that's 66 credits.
A sheave of credits.
A sheave. I toss him a full sheave.
Good old sheave.
Okay, yeah, he accepted. I think with the 2 advantage, like he's not looking for like a 10. He's, I don't think he wants the like trouble that could come with like being found with more than this. So
yeah, and I very likely it's probably more expensive to fix the scanner.
Yeah.
So as the person here who probably knows the least about Star Wars, what does a credit look like?
It looks like nothing, actually. You have credit sticks that are basically like USBs that carry your like credit amounts on them.
Oh, it's like
yeah.
Kind of like Bitcoin, yeah, but you can also, I think there is also like actual coinage, but
okay.
Yeah, it's called Sith coin.
and then there's like different planets also have their own currency, as we learned in The Mandalorian. There's like Calamari,
There are
or something like that.
Yeah, and in some places Republic credits are no good, as we've learned.
Yeah. Well, Republic credits are no good anywhere right now because the Republic is dead.
Yes.
So.
Yes, true. This is a good point. Thank you. Oh no.
It's like having like Confederate dollars, basically.
Yeah.
That's not the best comparison.
Yeah, that's
Not really, no.
You know what? That's a better comparison.
Yeah, we're not talking about Firefly here. We're talking about Star Wars. All right, so the guy's good to go?
Yeah, he walks down, lets the stormtroopers know that
that they can
the
stop
ship is clear.
irritatingly questioning. Very nice.
Yeah, he doesn't explain that part. He just says the ship's clear. They kind of give you like we'll be watching you, and then walk off.
Okay.
I repeat the motion that they did. What is this? I'm watching. Humans, is this a symbol? Should I?
It's behavior mimicking to make friends. So great. Yeah, I mean, doing that, you don't need to worry about that.
How many?
You only have the clasps in your forearms.
Yeah, it's a little threatening. Maybe don't do that. Really, you're scary enough as it is.
You're gonna hear just like a little whir, and it goes, running diplomacy program. Well, I mean, I could try something a little bit more like this if it helps, me seem a little bit less threatening.
I find that slightly more terrifying, but hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not here to tell you how to be you.
Closing diplomacy program. All right, let's just go.
Fair enough.
All right, you head off the ship. I assume locking it behind you, and head off into the university grounds. Yeah, the lights go. Whoop.
I am gonna grab one of my pistols as a walking around pistol.
Sure.
Yeah, we need a little walking around weapons here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one in my backpack for sure, definitely.
And I light one of my death sticks and stick it in my mouth.
You should really rethink your life.
And I say, now where do we find this heist?
I feel like this is kind of like I step out of my car, I just do a bit of heroin on my way out of the airport.
I thought they were just cigarettes.
Yeah, this is like hard drugs. Yeah.
It's like,
I thought
that scene in Attack of the Clones would have been hilarious if it was, would you like to buy some cigarettes?
Well, I thought that was the joke.
Smoking's not cool,
yeah,
man.
me too. I thought that was the joke. Is it harder than a cigarette? I thought it was just a cigarette.
Yeah, it is like canonically it is like sort of like it has like a mellowing effect, and also like temporarily severs your connection to the Force if you want to use it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't want to shoot up on a mission, so I will just I don't know, do something else that makes me look badass, and
do the like toothpick thing.
Yeah, toothpick. There we go.
Yeah, you got a toothpick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So do we have a basic layout of the campus, right? Like we have a brochure or legend or map or whatever?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
All right. Should we head that?
I have campus knowledge in my data banks as well.
Right, of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so should we head?
I do think the map is missing from your data banks. You just have the staff list. But it does have office numbers. So if you combine that with the brochure that you picked up.
How good is the wayfinding at this university?
I am going to flip a dark side point and say that it is badly done. It's a really old, this is very Oxford, Cambridge-y, but with a Athens motif. It's super old, and no one has bothered to update the wayfinding at all.
But
they're a little snooty about that. Like, if you're smart enough to be here, you're smart enough to find your way around, kind of thing.
I guess so.
Well, I just
bribed. You walk up to some sort of sign, it just says "figure it out."
Yeah.
In Arabic, it's specifically designed to resemble a brain or something. There was a campus at my university that was like that. It was really shitty. Anyway.
I don't know. I got kicked out of university in '94, so.
Too many death sticks.
My university just had a library that is designed to look like a coffin. So.
Wow.
The architect foresaw the death of books.
That's fair.
It's brutalist, obviously. Yeah. I was gonna say even all of the signage is in high Khorasani and not Arabic. It's.
Man.
Oh, what?
Listen, we got to find Rekla's office. So how do we go about doing that then?
Well, what
archaeology department?
What department did she? What archaeology? Yeah.
Thought it was archaeology.
Yeah, astroarchaeology.
Were we supposed to meet this Oswald heist?
Well,
You have no like
it's
set
technically
meetings, but he
on-
is a contact that you can approach. He
I
might be
say
a
we go to
safer
the
person
office.
to ask around for since he hasn't been arrested.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Let's maybe find Heist first. Did we find out where, like, what faculty Heist is in?
Yeah, he is a literature professor, specifically Corellian literature.
Okay.
Let's
Let's go find the oldest, dustiest part of campus.
It's a lot of poetry about hyperdrives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tis not my fault. Tis not my fault. That's the only Corellian
It's
poetry I
modular
know.
poetry. It's really easy to mix and match. Specifically works in the medium of like magnetized poetry. Poetry.
All right, so we're heading off to the lit department, the Corellian lit department.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, you all feel incredibly cooler than anyone on this campus. I'll just say that much.
Well, we're with Jaldun. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We're the cool kids at the school.
I'm like walking in my poncho, maybe like a little bit more, not like upright and like trying to like look more casual, but doing a really bad job of it.
Yeah. Hey, IG, if you slouch a bit and have a backpack over one shoulder, you'll be fine. Just that's how I live my life.
Say, like, I don't know how capable an IG droid is of slouching, but I feel like it almost comes out like the Ministry of Silly Walks.
Yeah. This is my attempts to fit in are just comedic gold at this point. But,
yeah. You look like an ATST on an ice rink. Maybe you hold off on that.
I would say it is weirdly making people feel less intimidated by you, though, because you are so ridiculous at this point.
Hey, maybe they think your performance art. They'll give you some money. It's a college, right?
There's like no possible way that you could be a bounty hunter at this point. They feel like you're just not being stealth. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, then I keep it up because I notice that people seem to be like, oh, like maybe I'm some sort of like avant-garde sculpture or something. I'm some sort of interpretive dance piece walking through the university.
All right, so I think like asking around a bit, eventually you find your way over to. You actually have to take a like speeder shuttle, like taxi over. There's free service throughout the university just because it's so big.
No, we got our student IDs, so
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
free ride.
They scan safely, and you end up over in the Corellian Lit department. It is particularly in like the dusty corner of the university, and you can make your way in. And after a little bit of searching, you do find Heist's office.
All right. Well,
does he have office hours printed?
His office hours, there's a little sign, it just says no. And it says office hours, no.
Okay, great.
Well, Jaldun, you gonna knock? You're the boss. You're our
bang on the door.
Yeah, just a like crotchety old man's voice comes through. Like, what?
I'm matriculating into your class. And I throw my toothpick away. Pull out another one.
He just says, class is full.
Oh, but we're a special case. We're from Alderaan. And I look at him.
He hasn't opened the door yet. He's just shouting through it. You can stare at the door though.
Yeah, we're here for extra credit.
There's a little bit of like shuffling, and then you hear a couple of locks unlock, And then he pops the door open. It's an old analog door, as this is a very old part of campus.
Analog door.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like.
Oh, so it's not like a digital door.
Yeah.
You can't use your fingers to open it.
It's not a hard light hologram. Yeah. And he just like pretty crusty, like kind of 3 days of beard, messy hair, old man in like a cardigan, kind of staring at you. Like, get in here. And he walks back to his desk.
All right, so we all. I'll go in too.
Yeah, I'll go in. Yeah.
Maybe I'll stand outside.
But you'll be able to hear what's going on inside, right? Because you're a good listener.
Yes.
Okay.
I've got my robot ears, my droid ears.
What do your droid ears hear, IG?
Droid ears, yes.
And I'm gonna conjure up a really annoying like whistling noise that's just like a long chime, like beep beep beep.
He pulls out like bottle of some sort of brown liquor and pours everyone a drink. And he says, so you're the best that the rebellion has to offer? Like, I gotta be honest, I thought there might be more of you.
Will do. And I'll kick back the drink and put it on his desk.
Oh yeah, you just speak for 20 minutes with Jaldun and you'll know there's more of them.
I'll pick up the drink in my little fishy hand.
Your gills just like open.
Yeah. I let out some of the toxins.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a kick to it. It's actually pretty good Corellian whiskey. This guy's in a pretty comfortable position here. Is
he got tenure?
He's got tenure, yeah.
Okay.
Says, all right. What do you already know? He says.
All right. We know Rekla's missing.
Yeah.
We know
well, she's not missing. Was arrested.
Exactly. Missing from freedom.
Sure, kid.
Sorry, I haven't been called kid in such a long time. I just need a moment. Thank you. She's been arrested. We gotta get her out.
Yeah, we're here to rescue her.
Yeah. What we're here for. Look at us. We're rescuers.
Yeah.
He rubs the brow of his nose and he goes, I got a bad feeling about this.
There it is.
And he says, all right, look, so here's the good news is she wasn't arrested because of her research. So there's a chance that some of it is the things you're looking for might be left in her office. I haven't been able to get in there as there's, it's still, I guess, technically a crime scene.
Yeah.
They've just got troopers watching it. She was arrested for organizing a student political group. The kids haven't been identified yet, which is good. I don't know who they were. I wasn't really involved with this. I thought it was a little bit dumb. There's a lot of Imperials on this planet, and having a couple of kids start shouting about politics, was not a real rebellion, I guess.
Okay, so I get real close to him and I say, you know what?
Yeah.
Some kid blew up the Death Star, buddy. So don't you just some kid us. We're all about some kids. Just gonna say that.
He stares at you in jaded old man and says, "Oh yeah, what? Hey, you want to get a bunch of kids to start a rebellion on the planet, I'm not going to stop you. But and then you'll find a bunch of kids who will do it, I'm sure. But I know the rebellion needs a base, and your best option with that is Rekla, so you should probably find her.
All right.
I don't know where they've taken her, but I'm sure you can find that out.
Where now, was she arrested by Imperial military or ISB, or like, what are we talking here?
ISB.
Okay, so that means we probably don't have to break into an Imperial garrison to get her out.
I hope not, for your sake.
Yeah, me too. I'm just here to fly.
Hey, listen, I can break into anything.
Good, you'll have to.
Also, Jack, what does ISB stand for?
The Imperial Security Bureau.
The Imperial Security Bureau?
Thanks. Okay, all right, thank you.
Just the word bureau in it. How tough can it be?
Yeah, that's a desk. Yeah. That's furniture.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Exactly.
We can flip it. We can flip it.
Yeah, they're not like a terrifying secret police at all.
No, there's nothing secret about them. They have a name. We've heard of it. All right.
Okay, so we should try to get into her office then first.
Yeah.
Wait,
where's her office at?
He's like, I'm just here to provide you with information. You can make the plans.
Great.
He's like, I do. He's like, I did have a key made to her office because
Did you?
kind of thought this might happen. Yeah, she doesn't know about it. He's like,
Okay. That's a little weird, but okay.
Boundaries.
You thought she might be arrested, so you copied her key. I'm worried about your freedom. Let me copy your key. This is a weird dude.
Yeah, he's a spy. He thought she was an asset. He was
fair enough.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just here
He's
to
also
fly.
He's also a weird, crotchety old man.
Yeah, that's the part that's like, oh right, I totally forgot you were a spy, and I thought you were just a weirdo.
Well, you can always be both.
All right, so you got that key?
Yeah, he goes into like a secret drawer in his desk and pulls it out, hands it to you.
Got anything else in that drawer that can help us out there, Professor?
What do you need?
Campus map?
Yeah, IG needs a. I just heard muffled through the door, and I think that means campus map or Krampus hat.
He doesn't have a map. He
cares so little for this institution that he only goes to his office, the lecture hall, and home.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, his office is probably a staff lounge for his lunch, and then home. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're mapless.
Mm-hmm.
You got.
Says you can probably get one at the bursar's office.
Okay. Where's that? Do we need a map to get there?
Okay, hold on. Is there sort of like general computer terminals just in the
yeah, there are.
Like
there are.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just go to one of those once we leave this office. I'll just go get one out of the general computer terminal, right? I mean, that's what they're for. Right?
I mean, we got a droid. Does our droid have one of those things that bloop, 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 bloop? Does our droid have one of those?
Does our droid have any skills in computers?
Yes, actually, it does. Yeah, I actually have. Yeah, I have one ranking computers even.
So I think you probably have like a scomp link so you can connect to the computers.
Is that what they're called?
Right.
Yeah.
I thought they were called bloop, 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 bloops.
No, I only know this because you have to like upgrade one in the new like in that Fallen Order game.
Oh, gotcha.
Just filling my brain with useless Star Wars knowledge.
It's never useless.
Not useless. Not useless.
Never
at all.
useless. Don't even joke.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay, so yeah, if all you're asking him for is a map, then he doesn't have one.
All right, you got. So there's nothing else you got that can help us find or free Rekla.
Wait, well, do you know where she was taken? Was she taken off world, or was she just arrested somewhere locally?
She was arrested locally. So I don't know if they took her off world. Once you're in the ISB's hands, you're a little harder to track.
Yeah, can I make a roll about knowledge about the ISB, about like their procedures when they apprehend someone? What would I roll?
That'd be knowledge warfare, I would say.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, all of my knowledges are exactly the same.
But in this case, because it is the ISB, this is going to be a daunting check.
Okay, so how many is that?
That is 4 purple.
Oh, okay. That is more than I own. Okay. So, so I'll do these separately. Okay, so that is... Wow. Oh, God. Okay, so that is 3 success, 2 advantage, and now I'm going to roll my purples. Christ. Well, 2 threats. You said 4, right?
4, yeah.
Okay, so the 2 threats kill the 2 advantage, and the 3 failures defeat the 3 successes. I know nothing.
So that's just a complete wash.
Complete wash.
So
I don't know a damn thing.
It doesn't get worse. You just don't know. I mean, reasonably, you wouldn't know much about like the Imperial secret police. So.
I just want to let everybody know I know exactly nothing.
All right.
You basically know what he said, which is when someone gets taken by the ISB, like that's just they stop being around forever.
This seems somewhat.
He will usually come back.
Yeah. So I'd like to try a warfare if I can. I actually have a fairly decent warfare knowledge.
Yeah, fire away.
2 proficiency and a ability die. So that's gonna be 2 of those, 1 of those, and 4 poiple.
4 poiple.
I got 1 success and 2 threat.
You start to think of something and your eye explodes.
No, so from the success, you would know that usually people that have been like people that you have probably been on missions in the past to rescue from who have been taken by the Imperial Security Bureau. They're not usually kept on planet for long. If they're taken, they're usually taken off world to like a facility where they can be processed or held, usually like a prison planet off world or a prison ship. She was taken like very recently, so there's a chance she's still on planet.
Yeah, I mean, did I notice any Imperial ships in orbit when we landed?
Oh yeah, there were a few Star Destroyers.
A few Star Destroyers? Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that was why you had like half an hour to get out of it.
A few Star Destroyers. Wow, this. Oh, I did not properly understand the stakes of reckless contribution to the Alliance. I'm just here to fly.
Okay.
The 2 threat is I can say one of those threat is the like it's just there's that reveal of that there are multiple Star Destroyers and also IG-69 outside you can hear footsteps and voices approaching.
Okay.
There's been literally no one in this hallway for like the last, I'm gonna say like probably half hour that you've been having this conversation. So it does seem odd that there would be anyone approaching, specifically like a group of people. This doesn't seem like a very heavily trafficked area.
I knock on the door with my one hand, like and then I have my hand on my truncheon. Just maybe that's a signal. That's my signal that maybe somebody's coming.
That's strange. I need a haircut, but not a shave.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone's coming. Okay, I do the thing. I do the. And to put my hand on my light blaster because I couldn't bring my heavy blaster pistol.
Yeah.
Can I tell who's coming? Like, can I reach into my knowledge of the Force to figure out who's coming?
What Force abilities do you have?
I have foresee, which I feel like would work in this case. I also have move, but yeah.
Yeah, you can give me a foresee check. I gotta look at what that can do at your level. Okay, so you're gonna need to roll a force dice first to see if you are able to do this without accessing the dark side.
Okay. I got 2 open circles.
Okay, so you have those 2, and you can spend them to get vague hints of events to come. So you're trying to focus. You're spending 1 at least right now to focus on who's coming.
Yeah.
Don't say Chuck dies.
Like
Don't say Chuck dies.
I spend 1, I guess. I don't think that I can spend more than 1 at this level. So. I don't know. I don't get it.
Okay.
But
I think yeah.
Description that I sent.
Yeah. If you want to spend the second one, you can get like a vague hint about something farther in the future as well.
Okay. Well, let's start with what's coming around the corner.
Okay. You get a flash of 2 pairs of white boots marching down a hallway.
Okay. I want to open the door to the office and pull the IG unit inside.
Okay. Does the IG unit allow itself to be pulled inside?
Yes.
Okay. You are pulled inside. Katie, do you share what you saw with?
Maybe I hold the door. Hold the door.
Yeah. Once we're inside and the door is shut again, I'll say, I think there's troopers coming.
Okay. I pull out my pistol.
I mean,
you got another way out of here?
Not too many, but is there another way out of this room?
He says that there is not. He's like, I guess the window, but we're on the 3rd floor.
Is the window old and made of glass, or is it plasteel? Plasteel!
It's old and made of glass. It's not transparent steel, which is
transparent steel. That's right. Yes. So, say for example, if we were to throw a droid through it, it would break. I mean, if IG-69 were to jump.
I don't think any of us can throw. I
don't think any of you can lift IG. He says.
I look at Chuck looking at the window, and I just go and I do that.
To the window.
To you because you're like looking at the window and looking at me, and I'm like.
I'm just thinking in terms of yeah.
Does anybody have any climbing gear? Because I don't.
Nope.
Okay, well maybe we'll just wait them out. Maybe they'll walk by. I mean, they don't know anybody is in here besides the professor, so just give them a sec.
I'll stand behind the door regardless.
Yeah, we're both standing behind the door though.
Like on either side of the door, or just like blocking the door?
Yeah, when the door swings open, as primitive as that sounds, I want to be in the part of the door frame where the door would separate me from an intruder.
Okay. Would you be on the other side then, IG?
Yeah, actually, maybe these folks can hide, and I will stand near the professor and look threatening at him just in case. Like, stand near him with like the intention to hit him. Like, I am a bounty hunter, gonna like, and this is my bounty, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think that
Okay.
maybe the troopers would open the door. If they did decide to open the door, when we get that far, maybe they'll be like, oh shit, never mind.
Okay. What are Chuck and Katie doing?
Well, now that I know that the window is breakable, I stand near the window and I have my hand on my blaster. Your gun's drawn, right, Jaldun?
Oh yeah.
Well, I draw my gun because it's like, well, they're gonna notice him. So
well, I'm at the door. They're gonna come in, and I might.
Yeah, you're hoping that you'll be hidden by the door, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I pull my gun and put my hand behind my back.
Katie, are you doing anything in particular?
Yeah, is there a computer terminal in this room?
No, it's like massive bookshelves with mostly like old paper books. There's a few. He's mostly, rather than like a computer, he's got a few like data pads.
Okay, do any of those data pads have access to the network?
No, because Wi-Fi isn't a thing in Star Wars. You have to physically plug in or access a computer terminal.
Yeah, don't you remember those people who had to physically steal tapes to blow up that thing?
Yeah, I do. I remember that. Okay. Okay, well, I'll use that extra force point then to know what's going to happen next.
Okay. Yeah. You reach out with the force. This time you don't get a glimpse of the things. All you see is it's like the shape of a Star Destroyer, but it looks almost more like an arrowhead. It's longer, like thinner shaped. Possibly bigger.
Oh, shit.
It's hard to tell, but that's all the flash you get.
Hey, Katie,
but it's definitely you definitely see it over Barleth is the flash you get. You've never seen a ship like that before.
Okay. Can I tell if this is a glimpse of the future or if this is the present?
It's definitely the future. It has not. It is an event that has not happened yet.
Okay.
Do you let us know?
No.
Okay.
I would say you don't have time to convey it because then there's a knock on the door, and that very like stormtroopery voice says, "Open up, Professor Heist. We're here to arrest you for sedition." And we'll take a quick break there so everyone can have a bio break.
That is a perfect time. Perfect cliffhanger break.
Awesome.
Yeah, before we take a break, why don't we remind everybody about where we can give?
Yeah, so you can go to co-fi.com/WTQuest and include WTQ Black NBC in your Ko-Fi message. And we'll make sure that everything that you donate to us will get to the Black NBC Emergency Relief Fund. And again, we'll match up to $125. Yeah. You can also, there's a link in all of our social media posts that we've sent out that will get, if you want to just donate directly, you can go through that link to get there.
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome.
Are we taking 5?
Yep.
Let's take 5, yeah.
Great. All right. I'm going to press the be right back button. We'll be right back in 5 of your Republic minutes.
Are we good?
All right. Great.
Okay.
Yay, me too.
Now nobody can hear us pee.
Space will do that. We are muted in that saying. Apparently they can still hear us.
No, they can still hear us. Yeah. Well,
Jane. Unmute the desktop audio. And we're back.
We're back with a Star War. Our gang of rebels is currently in the office of a crotchety old professor / spy with a couple stormtroopers outside banging on the door, raring to arrest him. You have a few seconds to do something before these stormtroopers either knock again or kick in the door. Is there anything you want to do?
I'm gonna hide.
Sure. Pretty much the place to hide is behind his desk. It's not a big office.
Yeah.
You can absolutely give me a stealth check. I think it's stealth in this. Yep.
Yeah.
Stealth to hide.
Cool.
And this
I
is gonna
also
be an average check, and I'll give you a boost dice because the desk is pretty good cover. It's a big old professor's desk.
Is it big enough for
it's a big chunk of wood.
I have
No, because he's also behind it, and so is IG.
Oh,
pretending
shoot.
to be.
Okay, so I've got nowhere to hide. Gotcha.
Okay, so
I'm gonna read.
I mean, you can certainly, I would say this is another time where you could use a light side point, Eric. If you can come with an idea of where there might be somewhere to hide in this office for you, you can flip a light side point and make it so.
You know what? I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I don't want to waste the light side point on this. I'll be good.
Okay.
so
What was a stealth check? Yeah. You're going to get a boost dice from the desk, from the cover, and otherwise it is going to be an average stealth check.
Okay, so a boost dice is blue, right?
It's blue, yeah.
Okay, so I also get another blue because I have sleight of mind, which is a force power, which allows me to hide better.
Okay.
Huh.
If I'm hiding from somebody who is not immune to force powers.
Yeah,
So
stormtroopers
if
are
it's a
definitely
boy
not.
area. And then it's an average check, you said, so that's 2 purple. Okay.
That's correct, yeah.
That's a lot of dice. Woo! Oh god, cheat sheet. Okay. Advantage. Whoa, wow. I did really well. Okay. So threat balances out advantage, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I got I got 2 successes and 4 advantage after the canceling.
Okay. You are very well hidden.
Where'd
If
Katie go?
anyone has thoughts on what those advantage could represent, feel free to show them at me. But like for everyone in the room other than IG, you kind of like almost go like fuzzy a little bit, and it's almost like you're always just in like peripheral vision to them. You have to really concentrate to spot Kaedi.
I think I find something awesome under this desk. Something useful.
Okay. Yeah. You spot that there is like a full on like blaster carbine is like attached to the underside of his desk.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Badass.
So a blaster carbine.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's wow.
A blaster shotgun, effectively.
Yeah.
Damn.
There is another bang on the door, and they basically say, Professor Heist, we're only going to ask one more time, and then we're blowing this door.
I'm gonna try and get my hand on the blaster pistol on my back.
Okay.
Point.
You are not going to be able to get it off before they blow open the door.
I
Because of
have
your previous
I
threat.
have my truncheon in my
You have your
hand.
truncheon now. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there's
Yeah.
no point in me hiding my blaster if they're gonna blow open the door. So it's now in plain sight, and I'm ready. I'm Star Wars ready.
Are you joining IG in the like attempt to look like you're bounty hunters?
I'm just here to fly. I'm gonna just pull. I got the gun out.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not aiming. But I've got it out. So that because IG, what's your plan? Your plan's to look like you're.
Yeah. Look like this is. I'm trying to take him in as a bounty.
Yeah.
Look really intimidating. Generally, is kind of my plan.
Yeah, I'm with 69.
Nice. Okay.
Get that as like a badge or a sticker. I'm with 69.
Oh, we got to get those done. We got to get those made up.
Oh yeah.
We've all got tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's merch. Okay. I think an added thing with those advantages is Heist is going to speak up, and he just shouts, "The door's open, you idiots!" I don't remember if you guys said you locked it or not, but he's going to say that either way.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Don't remember.
I'm just the pilot.
Katie pulled me in here. I went behind the door. I didn't lock it.
Okay. So yeah, then you hear like some stormtrooper like, "What do you say?" He said, "I think he said the door's open." He's like, "You try the oh god." They banter a little, like, and you hear the door creak, and then they open, and then they see you, and then they draw their blasters. You have a minute if you want to explain the situation, IG.
Well, shit. This here's my bounty. And I don't take kindly to stormtroopers try to get in on my bounty.
Can I help?
Give me a charm check or a coercion if you're trying to intimidate them.
Is there anything I can do to help? Because I've joined in on this masquerade.
You're welcome to add to this. You can get in a sentence.
So for coercion, so I have 2 green. Do I need to roll anything else on top of that?
If Eric is going to help,
I'd love to.
What would you like to say to help, Eric?
I would like to say, it's okay, guys. We got this. We've taken care of it. We got this.
Because you are helping, so you can, whoever's presence is higher, use that score, and whoever's ranks in charm is higher, use that score.
Well.
Okay. Well, what's your presence?
My presence is 2. My charm is 1 ability and 1 proficiency.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you have a rank in charm.
Coercion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
so the same for both of you.
Yeah.
It's the same for both of you, so that would be 2 green for your roll, and then it's going to be 2 purple because they're stormtroopers. They're not crazy tough, but this is also a charged situation, so I'm going to spend a dark side point to upgrade that check. So it's going to be a purple and a red.
Hey, you remember when I didn't want to waste that light side point? Is there something I can do with that?
If you can justify it narratively, you can definitely spend it to upgrade your own check to add a yellow to turn one of your greens into a yellow. Well, either of you can do that. If anyone has any ideas.
Well, I'll tell you right now that I'm standing next to an IG droid in a poncho. So 9 times out of 10, you got a poncho, you got yourself a bounty hunter. So that should probably help our situation.
That's factored into this check is possible at all.
Okay, I'm gonna drop a name. I'm gonna drop the name.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the name Crix Kenner. Crix Kenner. We're here collecting a bounty for Crix Kenner.
Okay.
Kenner. You write that down in your notebook there, and you go look up Crix Kenner.
I will say that sounds plausible enough that you can spend one of your light side points to change this to a yellow.
So don't you toy with us. We're in on the action, you figure. Kenner.
Fuck.
How to close down Eric on Discord.
How to delete Eric's program.
All right, what am I doing with my dice?
I'm gonna it'll be IG rolling because that was your Taylor's the original person trying to make this happen.
Of course.
So it's gonna be a green, a yellow, a purple, and a red.
Green, a yellow, a purple, and a red.
And I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna reiterate what he says. And you don't want to get between a bounty and Kenner from getting that bounty, because it's gonna be trouble. Doesn't matter if you're Imperial or what. Okay. So I got a blank. I got a success on the yellow. Hold on, I'm gonna open my cheat sheet. Oof. Yeah, well, I got one success, and I got 2 threats, and another threat, or no, 2 failures and a threat.
Okay. So you have failed and with a threat, I think, with 2 threat. Okay, yeah. So you failed with 2 threat, which means they are not convinced, and the situation is going to get worse.
Because I just remembered that Crix Kenner got replaced by Alan Hasbro.
Oh, classic mistake.
Classic mistake.
So here's what goes down. One, they don't buy it because Crix Kenner is no one. And when IG, when you lift your arm, like as if you're like, I'm taking this guy in, your poncho slides and reveals the like rebel logo.
Oh no!
And one of them goes like, "We got rebels," and like radio, call it in. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll me a cool check because that is initiative.
Cool check.
Wait a minute. Initiative is called a cool check?
Well, you use your cool skill to roll for initiative.
Okay, let me look at my okay.
In unplanned situations. So if you were expecting this to happen, it's cool.
Okay, so what do you need to know about what
there's no difficulty, so just tell me the number of successes and the number of advantages. You can even be like, if you have 3 successes and an advantage, just say like 3.1 or something like that.
3.1.
Okay, so success point advantage. So I got 1.3.
1.3.
I got 2.1. I got 2 successes and an advantage. That's 2.1.
2.1.
So we're rolling on our cool skill, which will just be whatever the green is reflected on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got 1 advantage.
Okay, so 0.1. Luckily the stormtroopers have terrible presence, so they also only roll 1 dice. They
I
got
also
0.
have terrible presence because I'm a giant murder robot. So
okay, so how this goes is this just makes the order of slots. You can choose what order you go in every round, basically. In each PC slot, but you can only go once per round. Does that make sense? Yeah. So first up, we have a PC slot. Who wants to go first?
I mean, Jaldun, do you want to do some blasting?
Yeah, I just want to blast the back of the lead stormtrooper.
Okay, you can just like shoot through the door basically at them, because it's basically like you and then the 2 of them are standing beside the door.
Oh yeah,
right,
they are standing beside the door. I'll pull the door and shoot.
It's a wooden door. You can shoot through it with a blaster and hit them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, make an attack roll. I would say this is very tight range, so you were technically engaged with them, which will make it an average check.
Average, and I'm using my ranged light skill.
Yeah. if you're using a pistol.
I am, yeah. Okay, range light.
I will say the door will like provide a small amount of armor, just like a black dice on your check.
Sure. So the difficulty is, you said was average. That's 2 purple, a black,
2
and
purple.
3 yellow. Pyaw.
Whoa.
These stormtroopers are not going to live very long.
Oh, curious. The app didn't. Oh, do I? The app didn't show a result. It just rolled the dice, and now I got to look at them like these chumps with their dice. Okay. Looks like
gross. How analog.
Analog dice.
What's the point? Am I right?
Yeah, who would?
Analog doors?
Yeah, I mean, who would go buy those at Strategies Games on Main Street? Please support local businesses.
I got 0 successes. Oh, that's why it didn't show the result, because I got a flat 0 of everything.
Oh, wow.
Okay. You fire through the door, like just like the door erupts at them, but you couldn't really quite see where they were standing, so you do miss them. Firing while they're, I think you're like this would have worked if you had like a rifle, probably, and just could like really spray through it, but because you're just firing this pistol,
or like a blaster carbine,
or like a blaster carbine, yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, you just miss.
Yeah. All right.
And then it's as distracted as they are, as the door kind of like bursts into shards around them. Who's taking the next action?
Are they visible? Like, can I shoot them?
Yeah.
I would like to
shoot. So you're just at short range. That's going to be an easy shot.
Easy. That's 1. Okay. Right?
1, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I blast. Okay. So 1. And I have...
Oh, you can also, if you would like, because you get maneuver in an action. Maneuver, you can do things like aim, which adds a blue dice, if you'd like, if you're not going to move around.
Yeah, I'm going to aim.
All right, you take your sights.
Take my sights, I aim, and I fire. I get... Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so that is... Oof. Oh, okay, so this success and this failure cancel each other out. And I get... Oh, okay, so that is 2 successes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 advantages.
Okay. So that you can choose to crit with those advantage, or you can have something else happen.
So what
do you want to do?
How many advantages do I spend an advantage to crit, or
you spend 3 advantage to crit, I think, because your weapon should have a crit rating, and that's the number of advantages you have to spend.
3.
Crit.
Yeah. Sorry, my light blaster pistol is 4 because I didn't bring my heavy blaster pistol. So I'll crit. So I have 1, 2. So I'll get rid of those 2. So I still have 2 advantages left. So I get a crit.
Yeah. You get a crit. You get 2 advantages. So the other thing you can do is just tell me what you want those 2 advantages to represent.
I want that to represent the front guy getting hit and like sort of stumbling back into the second guy.
Okay.
Is that
so I think that works. Yeah, that absolutely works. So what is the damage on your pistol?
My damage is on my light blaster pistol is 5.
It's 5. Okay, then you add 2 because you got 2 successes. So that does 7. The Stormtrooper armor soaks 5 of that. So he only takes 2 damage, but you crit, and he's a minion, so you killed him. So you shoot him like in the chest. He stumbles back into the guy behind him, and the guy's now kind of like sort of tries to hold him and his blaster rifle, and we'll have some setbacks on his attempt to shoot.
All right.
But before that, it is another PC slot. So you guys rolled way better than them in your.
Probably the Stormtroopers.
Yeah. So who would like to go
well
next?
hidden here. IG69. I feel like I'm well hidden, so you should take your action.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to do the attacking. So I'm very much one of those people who learns as they go. So so these guys are knocked on top of each other right now.
They're still like the one is still standing. He's just kind of awkwardly holding his dead colleague.
I guess I'm just gonna try and like bash him in the head with the truncheon, just like you know. He's stuck and he's not holding any weapons. I'm just gonna whack him in the head.
All right. So you close distance with him from behind the desk, and you can make a brawl check, or sorry, a melee check.
Melee check. Okay. Whoa, I'm having deja vu right now.
And melee checks are always average.
Okay. So I need that's melee. 1 second. I have so many things open right now. I'm so prepared. Melee. 2 green, 1 yellow. I am proficient in that. So it's a part of my career. Does that change anything?
No.
Oh, okay. So, and I have a rank in it.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll 2 green and a yellow.
That's what I got. So I'm starting to get a hang of this dice thing. So 2 green, a yellow, and 2 purple, because that's average difficulty.
That is correct.
I figured it out. Okay, so success, advantage, and 1 threat.
Okay. So you the advantage and the threat cancel each other out.
So just a success.
Just success, that means you hit him. What is the damage on the truncheon?
Yeah, I was looking that up. It doesn't. Oh, here. It's on my character sheet.
So it's a +2. So you use your brawn +2 +1 from your success. So you always add the number of successes to the damage.
So it does 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, so his armor takes most of that. But you definitely like hear the armor crack a bit as you hit him about the head. It is now that stormtrooper's turn.
And it for the truncheon it does disorient too. I'm not sure how that applies.
You didn't get any advantage. That's, I think, disorient you have to activate with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you hit him with the truncheon, and he is just going to shoot you with his blaster rifle.
Well, he's holding his guy?
Yeah, he's gonna have. He's got a setback dice to his roll.
Yeah, he's got a setback.
And you're engaged with him.
His buddy is leaning on him. His buddy's
Yeah, he's kind of awkwardly holding, but he can kind of one hand the stormtrooper rifle.
That's a psychological setback. That is.
It doesn't go great for him, to be honest. He got a single failure. So he tries to shoot you and exhibits that amazing stormtrooper aim and accuracy, and just largely shoots around you.
I'm just gonna go, well, it's like somebody shooting blanks, and I go like.
It is now Heist's turn. And he's going to pull that carbine out from under his desk. And he's going to shoot at that stormtrooper.
Okay, fine.
You go to reach for it, and his hands come down and pull it out for you.
Yoink!
He's going to aim.
Yeah, you're like.
Okay. He got 3 successes and a threat. I think he just. It's an old carbine. It's been sitting there forever. This is the one shot he gets with it before the battery pack drains. But he does. I gotta look up Blaster Carbine real quick. He does 12 damage, which rips right through the armor and the soak and the remaining hit point wounds of this stormtrooper, who just gets like thrown back across the hallway and against the wall.
We should go.
Yeah, I feel like we've outstayed our welcome in this office.
Yeah. Should we leave through the door?
Well, hi.
He's like,
I mean,
I don't think that matters. He's like, yeah, I'm coming with you. I think I'm probably not safe here.
You know what? That's fair. Do you have somewhere you can hide for 3 days?
I have like a safe house basically that I can pull up in.
How many beds?
It's like one. It's not a comfortable spot. He's going through a couple of drawers and pulls out like an encrypted comm and hands it to did you in his presence say that Jaldun was the leader, or have you been doing most of the talking?
I think I have said the words "you're the boss" to Jaldun.
Yeah, you did. You did say that.
All right, yeah. He hands Jaldun the encrypted comm and says, "Let me know when I need to make a break for your ship."
Sounds good. Sounds good. And I'll tell him the coordinates that we have planned.
You're like, sounds good. Wrong character.
Yes.
Shillelagh.
Yeah. So he heads down. He kind of drags the stormtroopers into his office, closes the door, like locks the door behind him, even though it has a huge hole in it from Jaldun.
Yeah, that's gonna help.
He grabs the like office hours poster thing that was up beside the door and like pins it over the hole and kind of gives a shrug.
Nice.
And he tells you where where Rekla's office is quickly. Kind of gives you like a quick go here. It's fast. I don't know how much you're going to retain of it. It's very landmark based. And then takes off.
Yeah, I don't have a space pen to write it down. But I got a data pad. Oh, right, we have a droid who can remember things. Forget I said anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like as soon as we step out of that, I'm gonna go like deactivating fight mode, and then I just have like, yes, maybe let's find a computer panel so I can retrieve the campus map, because boy, I don't remember any of that. Wink. I can't.
Just one of your eyes just go. Are you okay? Do you need like a charge? Do you need a battery charge? What's going on? Are you all right?
I'm fine. We should get going. That might have attracted some attention.
Yeah, we blew a hole in a door and killed 2 people. We should go.
We sure did.
So as we're walking down the corridor here, I'm gonna sort of sidle up next to Jaldun and be like, "Hey, so there's a really big ship coming. I don't know what it is, but it's a really big triangular-shaped, arrow-shaped ship that's coming soon. I'm not sure how useful that information is, but I feel like I should share it with you."
Do I hear this?
I assume everyone is walking close enough to hear.
So what should I roll in terms of knowledge of a ship bigger than a Star Destroyer that's shaped like an arrowhead?
This would also be warfare.
It would be warfare. And average, above average, or painfully hard?
I think at this point, it is going to be hard.
Yeah, because I was going to say my Star Wars. I'm thinking back to the old West End games, and they mentioned there were 5 of these. So
Yeah, there's not a lot of them.
so so
the question is whether or not you have encountered this ship in a space battle before.
Well,
if you think you may have, you can flip a light side point. And you won't have to roll. You can spend a light side point to not have to roll.
Let me flip a light side point because I did. I have spent like basically since the Battle of the Yavin, I've been doing a lot of recon, trying to find bases and stuff, and I might have stumbled across something like this.
All right, flipping that light side point. You know, this is what Callie or what Kaedi is describing is the Super Star Destroyer Executor.
The actual Executor, not just a Superstar Destroyer.
That's the only one you are familiar with.
Oh shit!
And that is Darth Vader's capital ship.
Yeah.
Personal.
Is it good news? Is it good news?
It's an 11-kilometer long Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
So
hey, Kaedi, you ever have a nightmare? You ever have imagine the worst nightmare of your life? Okay? That's what's coming.
I mean, you don't know what my nightmares are like, granted, but okay.
Yeah, hey, I knew some guys on old. You remember? He was. You might have remembered him from a year ago, Admiral Radis. Admiral Radis. Remember what happened to him?
Sure, I remember Admiral Radis. Yeah. What did happen to him? I forget.
Well, he died at the Battle of Scarif.
Battle of Scarif. Okay.
I mean, officially, that's just because his ship was disabled and then destroyed.
Yes, but we know different. Because we're part of the Alliance.
No one survived to tell the tale of that hallway.
No, not the hallway, but we've heard.
I mean, you guys are aware of who you've heard the name Darth Vader before.
Yeah.
Only
the name itself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip a dark side point because I want to add something perhaps to Jaldun's backstory. You're a pretty jaded veteran. You've been in a lot of fights. I'm going to say that at least one of those fights involved most of your platoon being single-handedly wiped out by a single person. And you basically, you survived somehow.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention the name Vader to you. Does that mean anything to you at all?
I lost a lot of good men to that son of a bitch. Toothpick. He means business. And if he's coming, then this whole planet's doomed.
I'm surprised they call this ship a Star Destroyer, not a pants soiler, okay? Like, I've seen one of those, and we gotta get away. we need to find Rekla. We gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, you also probably have a pretty good idea of where they're gonna take Rekla.
Probably onto that big old ship.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Carabast.
Yes.
It's a Star Wars.
Hey, watch your language. We're a military outfit.
The show is for kids.
Right. I was gonna say too before IG. I was gonna help Eric with that role, but before spending the light side point. But IG used to do bounties for the Empire before it got reclaimed by the Rebellion. So there is maybe some stuff hidden in its memory banks that wasn't wiped away here or there.
Yeah, okay. You can have a full on little flashback to Vader. He's kind of just standing in the background looking intimidating for the most part while you get jobs from people.
Yeah, because I've only heard I'm in my 40s, which means I've been around since before the Clone Wars. So even after that, so I've heard the name in whispers, and I don't care for it. That's all I know.
Yeah, it just makes me feel cold, really.
Yeah.
From what I know, that's
I mean, if you want to reach out in the
with.
Force on the knowledge of Darth Vader, you're more than welcome to do a little 4C on that one.
Okay. Yeah, let me do it.
Okay, yeah, roll your Force dice.
I just got a black dot.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I mean, I feel like
You
that's
can
pretty
still
low.
reach out, but you'd be accessing the dark side to do it.
Yeah, no, I start to reach out and it feels too cold and awful and ugly, and I back away.
Okay. All right, you have resisted the dark side. Yeah, bad news is coming. You've got a professor to find and rescue.
I mean, could be worse, right?
I think it literally cannot.
Yeah. I'm just here to fly.
So you can follow the directions and make your way towards the professor's office.
Great, and we got that key, right?
You do have the key.
Now,
And,
I do remember
can we find a...
No, go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead, Jaldun.
Oh.
Okay, can we find a computer terminal to get a map?
Yeah, you'll find it. You can find a computer terminal pretty quick.
Okay.
And finding a map doesn't really require a roll. You have a student ID access card, so you can swipe.
That
and
other
you are
professor
able to-
said that there might be stormtroopers hanging around there. We better sneak our way to the office once we find out where it is.
Yeah, you have a map. Now you have rough directions. You can kind of follow through the map to see where you want to go. Yeah, so you basically you have your plan of how to get there. Now you just need to figure out your exact plan of engagement.
Does it look like the path to get there is pretty like, is it down sort of main thoroughfares and stuff, or is there like a back way that we can get there?
Parts of it are main thoroughfares. Other parts kind of go through like side streets.
Yeah, because Kaedi, you can break in through stuff, right? In case we have to go through something that's not accessible by the key, from the key.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yep.
All right. How stealthy are you?
Real stealthy.
To use the common slang, I'm 4 green stealthy.
Well, I mean, I'm force stealthy, so like, you know, pretty stealthy.
This is great. How about you, boss?
I am 1 yellow and 2 green stealthy.
Nice. 69.
I'm 2 green stealthy. I am 6'5" murder droid.
Not stealthy.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
What about can I set off an alarm somewhere far away from us?
Yeah, that would require probably a computer's check to do that, to like program that in. But you're definitely, that's something you could do.
I mean, should I try to do that? I could try to do that, guys. I mean, what do you think?
Absolutely, yeah. This is going to be a hard check. I'm going to say this university has pretty good cybersecurity, so I'm going to upgrade this by spending a dark side point.
Can I assist in any way?
Yes, yeah. So you can always help.
Yeah, I mean,
you can always help.
Can more than one person help? Because I'm half decent in computers. Actually, I got 2 ability and a proficiency in computers.
Well, looks like Katie's got 2 ranks, so probably using Katie's ranks.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
But you can use IG's intellect, which would add another green dice to Katie's check.
Yeah.
Okay.
With IG helping.
Well,
yeah.
While she input stuff into the computer terminal. Maybe I'm interfacing with it to help try and override those bypasses with her.
Cool. Yeah, so still gonna be a hard check, upgraded once, so that's 2 purple and a red.
Okay, so I got 2 purple and a red, and then 2 yellows and 2 greens.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, sweet. So after all the canceling, I've got 1 success and 3 advantage. Thanks for your help.
Okay. So you have successfully programmed an alarm, I would say for like half an hour from now, to set off to signal effectively that there's like a firefight happening far away from you and your ship, basically.
And our destination. Yeah.
And your destination, yeah. I can say with the advantage, you also noticed that there was like a pending alert about the like shooting that just happened. You're able to just kind of wipe that away with your multiple advantages. So they're not coming here to look for these stormtroopers right now, and in half an hour they're going to look for something else.
Nice. Okay.
So are we still in the area of the office?
Yeah, you're still in the lit department right now.
Okay, I'm just gonna mosey on back there and grab those blasters off the stormtroopers.
Okay. So you would have 2 blaster rifles. They have.
I'm gonna hand them to one of them. I'm gonna hand them off. I don't necessarily need both.
I'll take one.
Okay. You could also, if you would like, I'll tell you what is on the stormtroopers because you'd quickly see it. It's all open on their belts. There's also each one has a vibro knife. So the blaster rifles do 9 damage.
Wow.
3 range long.
Is that range light?
It's range heavy.
Okay.
What's the encumbrance?
No, I don't have that on here. I think probably
Nice.
I can find that though. The encumbrance on a blaster rifle is 4.
Okay, so I'm a little bit encumbered by this.
They also each have 2 frag grenades. Yeah, and each have a vibro knife. If anyone wants to take the stormtrooper armor, they could do that too, but that's going to take a minute of time.
Yeah.
I mean, we could take some stormtrooper armor and pretend one of us is captured.
Yeah, the old classic.
That's worked a few times, I'm told, but I don't think we need to right now.
I'm a little short for a stormtrooper, so.
I also don't think you can wear the helmet. I don't think the helmet's going to fit.
Just put it right on the back.
No.
Of course, I'm a stormtrooper.
Guess I'll go
There's
with
one.
my,
Shut the shop.
No, I'll just take the rifle, and I'll take 2 frag grenades.
Okay.
Yeah, take those grenades for sure.
Yeah,
there's 4 in total you can take.
Yeah, did someone else? I was gonna leave some for others, but if no one reaches for the other 2, I'll grab them as well.
Can I carry beyond my encumbrance? Because I'm
Yeah, you'd just be slowed, I think. You might take some strain.
Okay. I don't want to be slowed, so someone else can take the grenades, but please somebody do.
I will. I'll take them all.
Okay, great.
All right.
Yep, I'm good.
You load up.
Nice.
You load up and head out. Are you doing anything to conceal the rifles and stuff as you move across campus?
I'm all out of tape, so.
It's okay. IG-69.
I feel like I'll probably.
Yeah, it's okay. IG-69. Yeah. Load up on guns. Bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend. I'll wait for you to get that reference.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
You know what? Whatever. Never mind.
Keep on waiting.
Never mind.
Sure. Anyways, yeah, IG69 is just gonna. I mean, the poncho would probably cover its torso, so it's just maybe gonna tuck the rifle a little bit higher under its arm.
Okay.
Somewhat concealed.
Yeah, I think that'll do. Like, just to keep. No one's like if you get searched, obviously it's going to be a problem. But if you can at least just keep the rifle out of sight, like hidden under a jacket for now, you'll be fine. You guys head out to cross campus. Is there anything you're doing to like be particularly stealthy, or you're just trying to fly casual?
I mean, we've got IG69 with us. I can't imagine stealth would be.
Fly casual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just casual giant droid. I don't know. I guess we would try and be maybe a little stealthy, taking some, if there's possible to take whatever. You said some main routes and some back routes, but, you know, hugging the walls a little bit.
Okay. I think that's fair to do. I'm not going to make you do any major rolls. But yeah, you move through the campus. You start seeing you're seeing. Actually, everyone, give me. This is something everyone can do individually. Give me perception checks. Just an average perception check.
Average?
Yeah.
Okay. Those go away. Those go away. Those go away. That goes away. I got nothing. I got exactly nothing again.
3 successes and 2 threat.
I got 3 advantage, 1 success, 2 failure, and 1 threat.
Okay, say that again.
Sorry, so the failures counteract the advantages, right?
Successes.
Failures cancel out successes. Threat cancel out
so
advantage.
One failure and 2 advantage total.
Okay. Okay, so 1 failure and 2 advantage. Carmin had 3 success and 2 threat.
That's right.
Eric had a wash. Joanna?
I got 3 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. So Carmin and Jaldun and Kaedi, you, as you're walking, you can see, you sort of start spotting like there's a couple of flyers still on the ground that are like about organizing some things. That's very like vague language. Like it seems to be more just like student meetup, but there's like some stuff in the language that just makes you think like this might be something more than that. And there is like, so there's like sort of little symbols in the corners that don't quite look like the rebellion symbol. It's sort of like almost like someone did like a cover-up tattoo over a rebellion symbol.
Why no forever?
Okay.
And you also see those same symbols are like have been spray painted like graffitied in places. And you see that recurring. IG, you don't spot any of this, but you do spot, and Kaedi, you also see this, that you have gained a tail.
Oh.
It's not anyone in uniform, but it does kind of have someone that has the appearance of someone who is not a student dressed as a student. Very like,
hello fellow kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
They've got a very like Imperial Army haircut.
Oh yeah, you can spot them a mile away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except you
Sorry,
did
a
not
part
spot them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You didn't
Yeah,
spot
me
them.
neither.
They spotted you with your track. Yeah. Chuck is just
I'm gonna
focusing on that map.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean into the group and say, yeah, we got a tail. Doesn't look friendly.
We better try and shake him.
Does this? These
I can
flyers
shake
that
him
we
if we
saw-
get close.
It's metaphorical. It's metaphorical. 69.
Oh.
Metaphorically
We
shake.
shake hard enough. The spine comes. The head comes right off the body.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh God, I am so terrified of you.
Yeah, that's our medical droid.
Yes.
That's our medical.
You are. I trust you to save my life with your vast knowledge of anatomy, which you have just described to me. I trust you to save my life.
Humanoids are very fragile, especially with shaking and blasting, and head removal usually does it. But I think in this case, maybe trying to go down some side corridors to shake our tail, would be best. Murder is always so messy.
I'm with 69, folks.
Murder is messy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean the part where we should hide.
Oh yeah, of
there's
course.
like a guy following us.
Yeah.
You can duck down an alley. You can either make a stealth check, unless you want this guy to follow you into the alley, so that IG can shake some sense into him.
Oh yeah.
I say that one. I say
feel
we.
like, I feel like we're not going to be able to hide. I mean, IG-69 is not going to be able to stealth out of this situation. So I figure maybe we could loop back in a direction we're not going to go, and then maybe ambush the guy. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe we can even get
I
some
like this
information
plan.
out of it, you know?
Yeah. I think that would be either a skullduggery or a deception check to try and fool this guy, to like kind of lure this guy to where you'd like to get him. And whoever has the best can roll, and someone can help on that if you'd like.
I only have
I'm not
3
very
green.
good at either of those things.
I got 2 green. I mean, I would assume he's following us anyway. If we just walk to a secluded place, he will follow us to the secluded place, and then IG, you can shake him.
For information.
Yeah,
or for
you're
death?
gonna need to make a roll to get him to follow you closely enough that you'll be able to grab him. Otherwise, he'll stay at a safe distance.
Okay, I got 2 green.
I got 3.
Yeah, I got 2.
2 as well.
All right, boss, that's
So,
you.
All right.
Jaldun, yeah, it's you. Jaldun,
So, what's
Jaldun
the-
or Jaldun?
Jaldun.
It's like
This is gonna be
it's like
an average.
Average.
It's gonna be an average difficulty.
Okay.
But just for fun, because this campus is crawling with Imperials, I'm gonna upgrade that. So there's a red instead of one of those purples.
Oh.
And you guys have a bunch of light side points to spend right now. You have 5.
And spending them gives what to the pool?
So you can upgrade a roll if you have a narrative reason to, basically. You need to introduce something to the scene that would give you an advantage, basically.
Does anyone have any ideas?
Well, why is he following
Hey,
us?
look over there. Is that Luke Skywalker?
Don't use that name. Too soon.
So now we know why Vader is coming.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so he's only one guy, right? So he's following us for what reason? Is he following us? He's not following us to actually do us harm. He's following us to see where we're gonna go.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you can assume that. Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't know much more than that he's following you, but yeah.
I'm just talking to my team here, GM. I'm just talking to my team.
All right.
Come on.
Oh.
Okay, so
And again, you need to use it to do a character voice. You know?
Oh, okay. All right, so I got marbles in my mouth now. My Mon cowboy.
Oh God, that's amazing.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, how do we draw him in? We fake an injury?
I mean, I could fake. What was that, boss?
Real an injury.
No, oh yeah, or we could fake it, 69. Boss, what were you gonna say?
We could duck into a building and then wait in a stairwell.
Oh, yeah.
Ambush him.
If we just duck into a building, whatever the Star Wars equivalent of a crazy Ivan is, quickly change directions, duck into a building. He'll be able to see us. He'll think something's up. He'll come in. 69. You can do some of your magic.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Sorry, Ivan, what?
Oh, crazy. We'll call it Crazy Han. That's where you're going in one direction. All of a sudden, boom, change direction right out of nowhere. That'll get his attention. He'll follow us. He'll think something's up.
Okay, I'll give you a boost dice for that one. So not an upgrade to your check, but a boost dice. Give you all blue for a good plan.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, rolling these bones. Just got 2 advantage. That's it.
Okay, so he does not follow you in.
We were too good.
He doesn't. He sees through that plan to you're definitely trying to, in his head, he's definitely these guys are trying to lure me in there. So I'm just gonna wait them out here, is what he thinks. Your advantage though is that there's fully just a back way out of the building that you just went into, and you can lose him completely.
Oh.
Probably should cut our losses.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
Let's do it.
And you'll have a little bit of time, at least before he calls this in. But I think your alarm will go off, the thing you set before he calls this in.
Great.
So you are making your way. You're almost at the office, across the campus to the office of Professor Rekla, when you definitely hear the alarms going off.
Is it the cool Star Wars alarm that goes woo, woo, woo?
I think it's something different because it's not on a starship.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Definitely a variation on that for sure. And you see a squad of stormtroopers run past you a couple streets ahead, heading in the direction of where you set the alarm to go off. There's a pretty good chance that there will be less of them in the building that has Rekla's office.
Katie? Yeah, Katie?
Yay!
I'm drinks are on me later when we get out of this.
Yeah.
You can see the building ahead of you, and that is where we will call it for tonight. The circle wipe down.
Oh, right, because it is. Yeah, we've been
at
for
10:30. Yeah,
it is 10:30. Wow, that we just went longer than any Star War. Yeah, I think the longest one was 2:20. I don't know.
I
don't know, but exactly 2:20 and 23 seconds. But I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know these things. Awesome. Well,
so thank you everyone for tuning in. Please continue to donate. we will be back in 2 weeks. We're having another fundraiser in 2 weeks for the Hogan's Alley Society. So please tune in and donate to that as well. More information as the show gets closer. Thank you for watching. Thank you for donating.
Yeah, you can continue to donate to coffee.com/WTQuest. Use WTQ Black in BC so that I know where it goes to, because it just goes straight to my PayPal, and I want to make sure it goes to the right place. And, not my Adobe Creative Cloud account.
They don't need the help.
They don't. Adobe's fine. They're doing okay.
Yeah, they're doing okay.
Yeah. So every little bit helps. Thank you so much for donating. I did get an email about some donations. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
It is very, very much appreciated. I'm gonna set up some widgets so that it actually pops up. Yeah, cool. Thanks. Anything else that we want to talk about?
Next week, Dungeon Punks returns. We took a break last week. For obvious reasons. We'll be back. We're also doing a fundraiser there as well. And again, we'll be matching people's donations. More information will come of that on the Dungeon Punks stuff, but tune in at Dungeon Punks Pod on Twitch for a slightly less scrupulous look at the Star Wars universe as we play Edge of the Empire.
Yeah, and I think I've got it set up so that this hosts Dungeon Punks as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyone else
well,
with stuff?
thanks.
Sorry. I just
want to say thanks to everybody who joined in.
Yeah,
That's
thank
all.
you so much.
I just want to thank everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
Tell your friends.
Yeah, please tell everyone. We love doing this every couple of weeks. We absolutely adore it. And I don't want to speak for anyone else here, but you may not know this, but I'm a Star Wars fan. So I'm having a blast, forgive the pun, playing in the Star Wars universe. And you know what? I think on Monday I'm going to go back. I'd taken a couple weeks off of Eric Can't Paint. So I'll be back on Monday with more Eric Can't Paint. I actually have a miniature of Gil. If you remember last time, I have a miniature that we're going to paint of Gil. And we'll be here in 2 weeks. We'll be back right here to find out what happens next, which is Dungeon Punks. It's Dungeon Punks. It's Dungeon Punks. We're not done. It is What the Quest, episode 5, 69 Strikes Back. And don't forget, Critical Hit Show over at twitch.tv/EricFell is on the 24th. Probably on the 24th.
Probably.
Well,
it's the 24th.
Yeah. We'll call it the 24th right now.
Okay.
I might have a gig. I might have a paid gig. Yeah. So, yeah. Anything else we wanna say besides thank you to everybody? Everybody's listening to Adventure.exe podcast, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Otherwise, my voice will have gone to naught.
Yep. And What the Quest does have, we do have a YouTube channel. I will be uploading this next week, and we do have our D&D 5th edition adventure. All 3 episodes are up. You can find out what happened. If you missed, now you see them. Now you don't. It is up there. Anything else we got?
Yeah, if people want to watch the first episode of Dungeon Punks Space Conflict, that's also on YouTube.
Yeah.
We have a YouTube page. Yeah. So you can just search Dungeon Punks Space Conflict and you'll find it. There's only one video. So,
So far.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to hit the end stream button, folks. Thank you so much, everybody. Have yourselves a good night.
Thanks, Jim.
Bye.